Okay, new week, that's the mileage. So off we go. Okay, so news. Susie's Leaf is arriving today. Could be this morning. So there will be 2 Leafs travelling around locally. I will document throughout the day to see how it goes. What do you reckon, boys? Getting a Leaf?
Yeah. Is Susie actually getting a Leaf?
Yes, she's getting an electric car, a Nissan Leaf.
One?
Yeah.
Same as yours?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
The same colour?
Exactly the same colour, yeah.
Yay! Same number plate?
No, different number plate. Same colour, same model.
Wow.
Actually, the number plate should be a 14 plate. Mine's a 13 plate. Anyway, wow. Laters, dudes. Laters, taters. One's actually coming from Birmingham, so it'll be interesting to see how it arrives. I mean, mine arrived with less than half a charge and a missing panel underneath the dash. So we'll see what charge this one arrives at, and hopefully it'll all be okay. We shall see. It's actually another Leaf up ahead. It's got adverts all over it, so I'm not sure what that's to do with. 100% electric, look. So presumably that is the Nissan garage. So it is worth documenting that the boot strut is now fixed. Forgot all about it, and that happened on its own. So it's a wearing in issue. Oh no, maybe not. No, still getting nowhere near as bad. Nothing like as bad as it was. No, I can hardly make it do it now. So it seems to have resolved itself. It's interesting. Okay, end of the day, 7 o'clock, back home, and then back out again with the missus, Jim. Guess what? You may have noticed there was no updates regarding Susie's car. That's because it wasn't delivered. I had to chase them a couple of times to find out that the driver hadn't actually turned up even by 1:30 in the evening, 1:30 in the afternoon, to the Nissan dealer in Birmingham. I then got a call probably about 3 o'clock ish saying, do you mind if I come tomorrow instead? So there we go, should be here with us tomorrow morning, all being well. So that was not quite as smooth as the delivery I got from Manchester, which the guy was here pretty much first thing in the morning, which is probably what you'd expect, to be honest, if you're spending that sort of money on a car, that it would be there on time. But apparently, according to the Nissan garage, this guy is a lovely chap, but he can never do anything on time. So I made a bit of a suggestion, because he said that last time when he ran it last week, and I sort of laughed it off. But this time, on reflection, I thought perhaps, I should say something. So I said, if you've got a delivery driver who constantly doesn't deliver on time, and that is his job, that is his job, that's what he does, maybe it's time to start thinking about getting someone else to do the collections and deliveries. If the only task he's given is to collect and deliver in a certain time frame, and he can't do that, as nice as he may be, it's probably worthwhile not employing him to collect and deliver cars. Or is that too harsh? Right, it is morning the following day, so the guy should be here this morning. As I arrive at work, I'm going in a little bit earlier, trying to get it all signed off. I'm kind of hoping he's going to be there. He said he would be there a lot earlier. So we shall see if it's in the car park. Actually, a vibration coming from the passenger chair inside. I've tried knocking it, and it's I don't know if you can hear that. Another noise. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the camera, but it's another noise. A little bit annoying. You're going along. It's at slow speed. You're going over a little bit bumpy ground. So I'll report that one back to Nissan as well. Here we come into work. Let's have a little look. See if we can see a Nissan Leaf. Should be on a low loader or on a vehicle transport trailer, but not really sure. So we'll find out. It's either here, which no, he said he was going to park in the car park. I can't see it anywhere. Yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not here. But I'm kind of hoping it's going to be. Oh. There we go. Any sign? No, no sign. No sign of it at all. No. No sign of it. Right, I shall give him a call. So I'm actually going out to meet him, so I'll just give him a call. I'm going to meet him en route. So hopefully we'll meet up. He's on the A40 at the moment. So should see him in a few minutes, all being well. Here he is. There's a track. So, here we go. And there's a Nissan Leaf. We park it here. And there it is, on the truck. So there's the car. Nissan Leaf. Second one. There we are. All nice and new. And there she is. Leaf number 2. Off she rolls. Hopefully. Look at that. There we are. Beautiful. 2 of them. What do you think about getting your new Leaf, Susie?
Quite excited.
Quite excited?
Yeah, I'm hoping I can remember how to drive it.
You always drive it easily, won't you?
So, I've got a bit of a cough.
Gotta make it clear on video. I got any charge in it? Is the first question.
I don't know.
What did mine get delivered on?
I can't remember.
43 or something percent, or 46%. 40 something.
Okay.
I think you'll be pleased to know that apparently, according to Lidar, because I haven't even been in it intentionally, so you get the new car door opening ceremony. I had a look to see if the panel was missing, so I opened the door and leaned in, but that was it. I wanted to make sure it was okay, because obviously mine was missing. It's still there. Oh, thank goodness for that.
All in one piece.
Let's pull in here. Shall I crash into it?
Please don't.
Whoa.
Please don't.
Ah. Oh, that was lucky. There you go. Not bad, is it? It's alright.
No, it's good.
You have to get the same one as me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Same colour, everything. Yeah, brilliant.
I don't think I've got a choice.
No, you haven't.
I've got to
Not
pick
for the
one.
money. It's going to have a history. I might back up a bit to make it easier for you to pull out.
Yeah.
Got a cough. Don't know if anyone knows that yet, but she's got a cough. Are you ready? First entry to the car. Yeah. What?
Is the alarm going to go off?
No.
Oh my goodness, it's so nice.
It's so clean. That's going to change in about 2 seconds.
No, I'm not letting the
Nice to
kids
see the
in
mats
there.
down there to stop. No.
It's very nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
You got a pass shelf, which is good.
Yeah.
Notice the panel down there is not missing on yours, which is a bonus, really.
That panel.
Nah, mine's missing this one.
And that one.
Oh, one thing I wanted to check
Yeah.
is when we rock the seat, does it make a noise? Because mine does. No, yours doesn't. See, mine's really, really weirdly built. The shock strut as well, I'll check that. Not that you can hear, but... So this is nice and smooth. Lovely and smooth. So I've just got a shoddy built one. Shuts nicer as well.
Where's the brake? Which one's the brake? The middle?
So middle one's the brake.
Yeah.
And then press that button there. Oh, first time it's been switched on by the new owner.
How much
What's the
power?
charge? So spin that steering wheel around.
9 miles. What's that mean?
9 miles, 9 miles. That's how far it's gone so far.
Oh, sorry then. 95 miles. Is that
Come on,
right?
man. If you're that apprehensive already, you're going to be having a heart attack. Though. 9 miles. Oh no. Right. So if
There's
you
a
press,
handbrake.
you don't need a handbrake. In fact, the handbrake is on. So move your left foot right across to the left. There you go. Handbrake is on. It's in park. See that the
Okay,
P?
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So press the handbrake down. Just lift your foot a bit more. Left, left, left. Go. Oh man, your legs are real short.
What am I supposed to be doing?
There's a lever up there, which is to press right down. Press that and push it, and then lift it off. Can you not reach it?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Press it down real far.
This one?
Yeah, push
it's
it.
already right down.
Push it really hard and let it go. There we go. No, don't put it back on. Push it down, let go. Now let it up. Let it up. That is your brake, so you don't need that ever to use that ever again. Basically, never need to use it ever again because it's on park. So if you're on a massively steep hill, I would put it on. But I haven't used mine I used it probably the first week. Found a weird fault with it where there was something to the red light. If anyone's watched the previous episodes early on. Anyway, so I haven't used that. It used to be here in the previous generations, and you'd pull it up. But that's why that little cubby hole's there now, which is spot on because you can put your phone in there if you had one, if you brought it with you. But you didn't. Right, so you're in park now.
Okay.
Easy as that. And if you press that button there.
That one, the Windows one.
That one, right. So then you look at the screen on the dash. So that's your percentage, so 92%.
90%, okay.
Right, and then press it again. You press it again. You cycle through the things, press it again. Press it again. That's your charge time limit, based on it's like a trickle charge really, that one.
Oh, now
So
it's
10
30?
Yeah, back up to 100%, yeah.
Okay.
That's on trickle charge. It's conservative, and then 92%.
Okay.
Right, okay. Time, temperature. Temperature really, really important. You'll be looking at that like you never have done in a normal car, because it gets freezing cold, your mileage goes down. That guessometer,
Clock's wrong.
it is wrong. So that's an interesting one because I was going to do a video on it, I never did. So you press OK, and then go to menu, yeah, and then go to settings, and then go to no other, and then go to clock, and then say do on-screen clock because that's quite helpful. It was never on. There we go. Look, displays there now. Okay. And then go to summertime and turn it on. Put it onto auto on, and then time's changed now. And then press back. It's really, really simple. I don't think I've ever had a car, not that I've had one with this type of sat nav in it,
No.
or car wing system, should I say? But I've never had one. You just do that, and you spend about an hour trying to find out how you change the clock on the stupid thing. So, if you go to map, map. Yeah, probably should do, but let's not say I'm going to film it, are we? Right, anyway, so you press this here. Right, and then press in energy information. That's your quickest route to find out about how much power you're consuming and how much you're regenning as you go downhill. Can you remember the green is regen, blue is how much you're using? You can get to it so if you usually starts up in map, which is a shame because it'd be nice to customize it. You can go menu, menu, information, energy information, but that's, as you see, that's 3 steps. Whereas if you're a map, you just press that.
Okay.
And I just keep this on all the time.
Okay.
If you got the lower version, the base version, you wouldn't get any of this. And for me, that is the biggest thing that I'd miss. Yeah. Knowing exactly what is happening to get the most out of the car. Yeah. Obviously, we're slightly better off because we got a battery percentage indicator, which didn't used to get in the previous generations. So you know exact percentage. And obviously you've got your usage up here, but those bubbles, you'd need to ask someone what they equal in terms of kilowatts. Yeah. So 3 bubbles is about, I think, I'm right in saying it's about 20 kilowatts to the right. Cool. 3 white bubbles, about 20 kilowatts. But yes, all guesswork basically. So I use this all the time. Okay. And you'll notice you put the heating on, press auto. It's set at 22 degrees, so if you knock that down, because that's probably too much really. But look at the usage, so if you put it on 19.5 or something, I think standard room temperature is about 21 in it. The actual usage is next to nothing in comparison to the previous generations of the Leaf. So when that's in kilometres as well, I need to change that. But the previous versions would be whacking up to sort of 6.
Okay.
It'd be burning up and you lose about 30 miles of the range. With this, it's almost not worth turning it off.
Okay.
You must just carry on. Air conditioning's about the same. So it'll stay at this and you'll see it as you're driving along, the car warms up. Because it's on climate control, it'll turn off and sit about 0 or just above 0 almost the whole time. It consumes hardly anything because it's got a heat pump basically. So it's a completely different system. So that's your battery temperature in summer. When it gets warm, that'll go up. Mine's been sitting on 5 bars the last couple of days because it went up to sort of 18, 19 degrees. And you get slightly more range out of it. But when we start getting a real hot summer, that should change and you should get loads of miles out of it. So that's fairly straightforward.
Turn it off.
So to turn it off is this button here.
No.
That little noise, yeah.
Like Starship Enterprise.
So I love leaving it off just for the fact it's real quiet. This is your USB.
Okay. For my phone.
Yeah, real stiff to start with for some reason. That is just in standard audio jack. It's probably a 3.5, something like that. No,
Right.
can't remember. 2.5. And then
Is it a 12 volt or do you not need
no,
that?
I've got that. This, if you put your foot on the brake, so to do anything with this console, you put your foot on the brake, across and back is drive.
I don't want to go into drive.
No, just go into drive. So yes, it goes to drive. So now you're in drive. Go across and hold it across. See, neutral. Which in one of my videos you'd have found out. I was asking how we do it, and as I was trying to find out how you do it, I did it. I went, oh, brilliant. Now I use that all the time now.
So how do you go back and park?
I'm going to turn the phone off because it's going blinkery. There you go. Right, so you want to park. Yeah, you just press the centre console. That's now in park. And so if you put it in drive,
yeah.
okay, and then just press the power button with your foot off the brake. Get your foot off the brake. Just press the power button.
Which is what?
That
This
one there. No.
What? Oh, this one.
There you go. Let's put it in park.
Oh, okay.
So when I don't ever, when I put up at work, I'm not pressing park. I just drive it, put my foot on the brake, and just turn the power off, and then you just get out of the car.
Okay.
You don't have to press park, then turn the power off.
Okay.
Depending on how much rush you're
Why
in,
are
really.
these lights on?
Those lights
I
are
parked.
awesome. Yeah, so they're fade out. So if you lock the car, will it let us lock it when we're in it? No, it won't, because the key's in it. But if you lock that, they dim down.
Okay.
And then if you want to turn them on, they're there.
Okay.
And there. Nice and bright. There you go, see.
Okay.
There we go. And if you want to turn the alarm off, you can press that button there.
Okay.
In case you've got a dog, which you haven't. No.
Might put the cats in the car for that.
Put the cats in there, see if it works. That. Lovely. Thanks. And then, you've got down by your seat, which I haven't got on the passenger seat, you've got 2 adjustments, one of which I can't make to work on my car. I'm not sure because I'm being an idiot.
Is it a lumbar?
So you've got backwards, and then you should be able to lift the whole seat up with one of them. But when I ratchet mine, nothing happens. But
Backwards.
you can fold in the mirrors when it's on. So if you switch the car on, put your foot on the brake.
That one?
Yep. And it's always going to be in park when it starts up. And then you can press that one. Yep. There. And then the mirrors will fold in.
Nicely done.
Hey. And then let it go again. There you go. And as you can see, you're going to need some fog dock.
Yes, I'm going to get some.
It's fogging up already.
I'm going to go to it. How do I adjust this?
Just move it. There you go. Easy as that. Oh. You want to put your glasses in there?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. And then you got your... I think that's probably about it, really.
Yes.
And now, the next version will be you driving it.
Woohoo!
Right, so you've got your lights, and on your lights you've got auto. See? You've got off, auto, you've got your lights on. And then, that's your side lights, that's your main ones.
Oh, okay.
And there you go. So I would leave it on auto, just put it on off. Auto will do it all for you. Then you've got auto wipers as well, that side. The most confusing stalk I find in the world. So that's your rear wiper you've turned on. So this here, this diagram here on the left hand side, is to do with whether you put the stalk up or down, not to do with what that knob on the end does. You can see. So the only way you can really work it out when you're driving along is all the way up, you know that's off.
Yeah.
So the next notch down is, so that's off.
Yeah.
Pushing it forward makes one wipe, and then to down one puts it into auto, and then just leave it on that. And it's as easy as that. On here, if your phone was connected, you could press the phone and it says please pair.
We'll do that when we go back.
Yeah, so you can pair that. Volume up or down. This is speech recognition, which in a previous version, where you have been mentioned about 80 times. You haven't watched my episodes. Brilliant. That's how committed she is to this. I am trying to get... In one of my episodes, for a joke, I try and call you.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that.
Have you? It's Susie. Susie. Nicklin. Susie. And nothing happens. This is your track skip. For if you're Bluetoothed in, you've got it on your iTunes account or whatever. If it's on your phone and you press it and you're on Bluetooth, it takes about 2 seconds to register. Cool. So if you click it and think nothing's happened, which you will do, and you click it again, you'll skip 2 tracks. It's a bit annoying. Okay. That's to do with your cruise control. Don't understand cruise control, especially on an electric car. I don't understand it. It uses more battery using that. If you put it on, on mine. It drops about 2 miles off the gasometer. Okay. Don't understand that. Never really tested it properly yet. But as far as I can see, it seems to consume more power. This is, someone may be able to prove me wrong, this is Eco button. Eco, yeah. So the difference between the two, when you're powering along, and if you've got it on without, so at the moment Eco's not on. If you press it, Eco appears on the dash. Turn it off. So that basically dull the whole thing down.
You've got 100 miles then?
Yes. There we go. That's the difference. It says it make that difference to your thing, but it's kind of true. If you go to energy information, when your throttle response basically is dialed right down. So you'll find that if you put it in drive mode, or D or B, you've got 2 modes, D or B, I'll explain them in a minute. If you put it in drive mode, any movement to your throttle will go way up here, down, it flitters between the two. Put it on Eco, it cuts it right down, so it's real dull. So you put your foot to the floor, and it's like, and it climbs up to 20 something. You're still going to consume that amount. If you want to go 50 miles an hour, it doesn't matter if it's on Eco.
Yeah.
You're still going to, if 50 miles an hour is going to consume the same amount of energy. But it makes it a heck of a lot easier to drive economically with Eco on, because it dulls the throttle response down. Okay. It stops you shooting off at junctions and stuff like that. So that's if you want to. I very rarely drive with Eco on anymore, because unless I'm going somewhere. If you're driving on the motorway, miles more relaxing to have Eco on than not to, because your throttle, you can move it like a couple of centimeters, your foot, while you're trying to reposition yourself to get comfortable or whatever, and it makes hardly any difference to the consumption. If you turn it off, it's all jittery again, and it's like, oh man, if you're driving for an hour or something, just put it on Eco. You'll find that miles more comfortable. You feel yourself getting tired out if you don't use Eco. Okay. Definitely, you get sort of fatigued. You've got 2 modes. D, which is just drive. So put it into D, put your foot on the brake.
I've got my foot on the brake.
That's right. Because it'll creep forward in D. D, so now you just press and you kind of cross and hold it. So cross and back. That way, to the back of the car. So that's drive. See D on the dash?
Oh yeah, I see.
Right, press and do exact same again, and you're in B. Which is heavy regenerative braking. You get regen in both. Right. So if you're coming down the Plump, for instance, which is a local hill, you can put it in B, and then you'll see the regeneration in D. So the regeneration would probably be sort of between 10 and 15 kilowatts back into the battery charge time. So at home you're charging it about 3.2 kilowatts. If you think when you go down the steep hill on D, you're charging it 15 kilowatts. Wow. So you're getting a lot of power back in. But if you put it on B, as long as the hill's steep enough, it goes to 20 to 30 kilowatts, a double. So it's almost twice as strong regenerative braking, basically. You'll get both on braking, you'll get it in D mode anyway. So if you put your foot on the brake, physically start engaging the brakes, as you come up to traffic lights, D and B will bring them right up here as you go heavier braking as you approach, kind of thing. So I tend to just drive around in B, because all these short little stop and starts, B kicks a lot more power back in. So really, the most efficient you could probably be on is Eco and B. Yeah. And drive really, really frugal. But you won't need to if you're driving around here. No. So that's about, I think that's about it. And reverse is, of course, a cross and up. Yes. That's about as straightforward as you can get, I think. Okay. So if you want to turn it off, you can take your foot off the brake, turn it off. So with park, you can stop it rocking like that. It's just a knack. So when you put it in park and let go, it'll just bounce back and forward. But if you actually go up to a traffic light, stop the car, put it in P, you can actually make it so it doesn't bounce back and forward. But yeah, I think that's probably it.
Thanks, Ian.
Huge amount of information to gain.
Yes.
But
you love it, though.
We need to get some fog, but I do love it. It's brilliant. But this is making it as stress-free as possible, because it was a bit of a nightmare for me. all this stuff that you weren't told, because it takes about 30 minutes, and no one from Nissan can be bothered to spend sort of that length of time telling you something. It's like, yeah, blah, the steering wheel, this is the screen, and that's the thing there. Yeah, this is the car. Bye.
There's a button.
So yeah.
Well, I appreciate it.
Glove box. There's all your manual stuff in here. Oh, that's interesting. What if they're giving? Oh, I haven't got that.
Oh, you're locking wheel nut.
I haven't got a locking wheel nut.
Maybe you can borrow mine.
Oh wow, never seen one. That's another one to add to the list. Unless it's really well hidden. I just wonder if you've got a card in here. That's your tax disc holder for when it comes, but you've already got one fitted. I didn't have that fitted to mine, but I had one of these in there, so I can't complain. It wasn't one of those, didn't say Nissan Leaf on it. You haven't got, so you should be supplied with a card for charging, according to the Nissan Car Wings team. I wasn't, and Nissan didn't know anything about it, and nor are you, so I think that's probably just a load of rubbish. They're supposed to search your local charge points and see which is the most useful card to you. Allegedly.
Okay.
That hasn't happened in 2 occasions now. But your car, with the boot and stuff, and did I mention, I don't think I did on camera, the actual boot release for the charge point there, on mine is quite stiff, on Susie's it's quite loose. And yours shuts really easy. Well, when I opened it, because I'm so used to mine, slammed it down, and it shut straight away.
Yeah.
And I wasn't used to that, because usually you have to push shut mine. Yours, you can slam it and it shuts. And your boot shuts better.
Thanks.
Brilliant. Oh, I'm going to go outside now and check to see if your doors are aligned. Okie dokie. Yeah. I would have said that's more or less the same. I think. Hard to tell. Yeah, I think it's about the same. Let's have a look around the other one. It's quite good having the opportunity to have 2 cars to look at. Yeah, and this one's is closed together. Yeah. Interesting. Weird thing that. First drive then. Let's do it. Let's get the wheels rolling on the Leaf.
Can I remember everything?
All that information.
Ooh. Lights.
Don't really need lights on, do you? It's daytime.
Yeah, everyone else got the lights on.
Yeah.
Okay, drive is.
The good thing, I'll take this key off here, so I don't lose it.
Yeah, you take
And Eco's off, is it?
Eco.
Is off, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not on the screen,
So
right.
now how do I drive it again?
Oh, I put this on, bear with me a sec, let's get this on. So it's going to mist up, because you haven't got Fog Dot from rap4uk.com.
Now, so how do I drive? Do I just put my foot on the accelerator?
So you literally just put your foot on the accelerator, yeah. So take your foot off the brake. Don't be scared of it rolling forward, because it'll creep forward, but very slowly. And just wait until you're all clear. And then as you go off, if you really want to hurry, just slam your foot down. And you get amazing acceleration then.
I need to adjust the seat up a bit. I feel a bit low.
Midget. Yeah, so if you are getting misted up, just press the air conditioning button.
Okay.
Or the best one is not the air conditioning, sorry, the clear the screen button, which will turn the aircon on. So you've got heating and air conditioning on at the same time. Denoted by the lights. You're breaking the law, breaking the law. What? No? Much?
What are you talking about? I can't see my speedo. Oh,
Right in front of you.
Yeah, I see it. And I was looking down there.
Can't see the speedo. Yeah, I can't see the speedo. Right in front of you.
There we go, I'm not breaking the law.
You were breaking the law before, Susie. You were travelling within the speed limit.
Oh, was it?
Yes,
Is it 50
definitely.
there? Am I
Any
putting-
questions are ever asked, that is what happened.
Am I putting...
Alright, so
running
now, yeah,
back
so
in
let me
now?
do this for you while it's you struggling with it. Right, so yeah, there you go, look, that's what you're putting back in.
Ooh, exciting. So
But-
is it true the faster you go down the hill, the more power you put back in?
It is true, but you then got to weigh up, do you really want to use regen at all coming down this hill? The answer is no, because you've got a massive long straight. So you're better off, because it retrieves 39% approximately of the power.
Yeah.
So you're actually better off rolling it out on this one. Picking up
Then
speed up to
neutral.
60 and just letting it roll. And if you're on eco, it's easy to keep it balanced at 0.
Okay.
And then of course you're into a 50, so I've done it before many a time, so you end up coming into here at 50 miles an hour. You've got no regeneration, but you travel a lot further. If you use regeneration, you'd have to accelerate to get back to that 50-mile-an-hour limit.
Right.
Makes sense?
Not really.
Not really. If you use regen,
Yeah.
you'll cut down your travelling distance, obviously, because it's basically braking. Coming down that hill, you're better off letting it coast down the hill. Oh, look at the little lambs, brilliant. Let's just film them. Forget about regen and efficiency. Yeah, so that's the end of that one.
So, you're effectively braking when you're regenerating. So doesn't it then just put the power back into the battery?
It does, but
you can use as you want.
Yes, but you're not getting 100% of the energy, are you? You're losing masses. I mean, they boast about it's 39%, but I would say it's only 39%. For instance, if it was 100%, yes, which is going to be impossible because of you're losing energy off from the tyres, aren't you, to the road, through heat, through everything. So yeah, in that instance, you're definitely better off coasting. The amount of power you retrieve in that short distance is not worth it. Like now, coming into here, if you drop it down to 40, you're better off regenning rather than using the brakes. But that regen, that's for brake efficiency. So you're not using the brake pads or discs or anything, you just use the regeneration. So use it when you come into speed limits. But you're in D at the moment. So if you put it in B, you'd find the braking real strong in comparison.
Right.
So yeah, from in here, you want to let it regen back into the thing.
Which one, that one?
Yeah.
I hate coming up this way, I never come up.
Yeah. We're going to turn around now and go back to the...
Yeah. Just gonna get my phone.
Yeah, going to get your phone for... Yeah.
In case I can play some tunes, funky tunes
Yeah.
on the way back.
Fun, eh? Hmm?
Good, yeah, good.
Cool. What are we doing? Get your phone, are we? Then go back to pick my car up.
Yeah.
One thing we haven't got is any of the car wing settings. I received an email, and we haven't received that email again. So get that little symbol up here, and obviously we don't know what these are. So I'm going to ring Nissan and find out. Susie has asked a question. Can I play music from this phone? Right, so I would say, to be pedantic, it's not from this phone necessarily. Turn that off. We've paired the phone. Didn't film that, which is a bit silly for anyone that hasn't done how to pair it. It's in your manual anyway. You press aux. I don't think you'd ever really guess it, to be honest. You press aux, and that takes you to your USB memory, and it says no USB memory. And you don't think anything of it. But if you press aux again, it takes you to Bluetooth. Oh my goodness. Right, how do we turn that off? Yeah, so you press that off. And there you go. Cool. And there you are. Easy as that. So you got, these are like double menus or triple, I think. So FM, you press FM once, take you to the radio. Which isn't a very good radio, by the way. It's hardly, well, I would have thought it was DAB, but I don't know because it's so awful. But you press it again, that'll take you to the AM station. And you press it again, it should take you back to FM. CD, take your CD, obviously got nothing in.
So
CD.
digital radio.
I think it has got digital radio. But it doesn't act like a digital radio. For instance, you go to FM and you say station radio 4, it doesn't sound very good.
I have read.
No, it does now for some reason, but anyway. A lot of occasions it doesn't. Can't prove that now. But CD, you got to press that, and then your CD goes in there. Don't open that flap and remove the cards. Oh, it's gone completely purple, my phone. There's two SD cards in there. Don't be tempted to remove them and
so take me into this gothic
change it.
mansion,
Yeah,
if you
put
like,
that back on,
I mean,
and then
all
turn it
wonderful.
off. And then once you put the CD in,
Yeah.
once you put the CD in, it'll close automatically. But if you don't put CD in, you can press that.
I'll show you.
Thanks. Susie using a computer system. That'll get snapped off before long. And that should close automatically now without having to press the button. There we go.
Yes.
There you go. Brilliant.
Love.
You're on that. Brilliant.
Okay. Fun break. No. Neutral, no. No? What's going on? Oh, Ian, tell me what have I done? Neutral. Why can't I get it into drive? Ian, tell me.
Let you figure it out. So.
I can't figure it out. That's what you told me to do.
Alright, let's all get out then, let's just lock it up. Is your foot on the brake?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah,
Is it really on the brake?
yeah. Right.
Hold on, put your foot on the brake. I think it might because it's already on. I know. You pressing down on the brake?
Yeah.
Do it again. No, and turn it off. I think let go. Right, I think it's because we had it on already. So.
Oh, okay. So does it just
Put your
go
foot on the
to
brake
sleep?
and turn it on. I'm not sure, it's because we've had it on for a long time. It might be that. We'll try now. If not, it's
That's
broken.
better.
And then keep your foot on the brake, put it onto drive. There we go.
And then put it onto B? Or
No, you don't need it on B necessarily, unless you want heavy regenerative braking.
if I leave the lights on auto, will they just come on if they need
Yes,
to?
correct. This is annoying. I turned off a setting, I thought it would solve the problem, but every single time you need to press OK or decline. The screen back on, you just need to press this button there. There you go, look, resuming display.